That's what's so appealing about Meg Whitman is that she comes from the business structure. She's not a politician. There's commercials playing right now that are attacking her for not voting for several years. That doesn't really bother me, and it may you or others, but you know what it tells me? She was busy building a career. She was busy working. I don't base her life or what she can do for California on her not voting. If she very clearly says, yeah, I should have. So what are you going to do? You're going to beat me to death with this? I should have. I think that Meg Whitman brings to the table that business savvy that she's certainly proven outside of government.
Absolutely. And look, Gray Davis never missed an election. I'm sure he voted every single time. Right. The problem was he didn't know how to use a veto pen and make it stick when his own legislature rolled him again and again. So I do want people who understand how jobs are created, understand that government doesn't create those jobs. And, in fact, I always view government as, for the most part, the rock in the knapsack that people who work for a living have to carry. And it doesn't mean there aren't essential requirements of government. I wouldn't want to do away with police and fire and the post office. However, we've got to get government to do its job for less, and we've got to get competitive again in the private sector. One thing about Meg that I really like is she understands the kind of new jobs that are being created. And as much as I'd like to have an auto plant in California, we're a long way from attracting an auto plant, but we certainly don't want to be sending away groups like eBay, Google, and all the other high-tech startups that have created wealth, and, of course, the biotech firms who come here because we have a well-educated workforce graduating from our universities, but they often leave when it's time to produce the actual vaccines or medicines, and they produce them elsewhere. We've got to stop that.
I agree. Californians are thirsting for the life that we've known in the past, good jobs, comfortable lives, and we feel like we're morphing in some way. You hit it on the head when you mentioned Governor Schwarzenegger, a very likable man. He wanted to do the best for this state, but he just didn't have that something to bring the two sides, the two houses together in this state. And I have a sense, again, with Meg Whitman that, you know what, she's going to have that ability, whatever it takes, to crack that nut and get something done.
Oh, absolutely. When she says, yes, I'll work with you, she means it. When she says, no, I won't be rolled if it's going to hurt California jobs and opportunity, she means that too. And it's why I've been a strong supporter of hers, why I'll stay with her through the whole process, and why I hope she'll continue working with the California members here in Washington to find some common sense solutions after she's elected. And that's a plan that I think California can live with.
I would concur. I'm a big supporter of Meg Whitman's, and I feel that she is the right person at the right time.